Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny. I'm from jennycarddesigns. My YouTube channel contains content that is intended to share paper crafting, tutorials, and inspiration with all of you. I hope that you enjoy. Today's project is a quick and easy one. This is a Cupcakes window card. So I'm using a Simon Says stamp die here that came in the February Simon Says stamp card kit, and it just creates little windows in your paper. And just before we get started in this video, you'll notice my nails, very scary here. So we're just going to continue on without fresh nail polish because, well, let's face it, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so I've cut out a set of windows in my cardstock, and I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to cut out another set of windows using my Gemini Junior die cutting machine. So I've got 6 panels cut out, and I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to start stamping. I'm using the Concord and 9th Sprinkles Turnabout stamp set, and I'm just using the little cupcakes inside of it. I'm going to stamp all of those with some jennycarddesigns Obsidian Amalgam ink, and then I'm going to line up the cupcake liners and get ready to stamp those. And I'm going to pull in my Simon Says stamp ink cubes. Now I have all of my little ink cubes swatched out on a sheet here so that I can reference to their true color, because sometimes the cap or the cover doesn't show the true color. So I'm going to pick out a rainbow of colors, and I'm going to stamp all of my cupcake liners. So I've got 6 cupcakes, 6 cupcake liners. There are 2 different designs in the stamp set. And then as well for the icing, I'm going to do the same thing. There are 2 different designs for the icing. So I'm going to stamp those with a lighter coordinating color for the cupcake liner. So yellow for the cupcake liner and a lighter yellow for the icing, and so on. So I'll do that for all of my 6 cupcakes. And when I'm happy with that, I'm going to pull in my window panel and a card base. And I'm going to trim down my window panel just a little bit so that it fits nicely on my card base. I'm going to put a layer of gray cardstock in behind as a matting layer, just to create a little frame around the window. Okay, then I'm going to take some white craft foam and cut it into little strips. I'm going to adhere all of these little strips of foam in behind my window panel so that we can pop it up on the gray cardstock. So I'll get all of those little foam strips adhered down. I'll glue this down to my gray cardstock piece, and then I'm just going to inlay those little square cupcakes and just putting them in rainbow order inside of the little spaces. And then I'll take my Teflon bone folder and just rub all of the cupcakes down, pressing firmly to make sure that the adhesive just isn't all bubbled up in the center, and I just kind of push it around so that all of the corners are adhered. And then I use my Couture Creations try to say this fast 3 times. My Couture Creations Creative Detailer my Couture Creations Creative Detailer tool. That's quite a mouthful of words, but it's a great little tool. So if you just take your time nice and slow, you can erase any inky fingerprints or adhesive that's kind of stuck around there. I just wanted to leave that in because there's no perfection here. I'm just like everybody else. I'm a normal human being and I make mistakes, but I have a fun time doing it. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to adhere this down to my card base. So then I'm going to my stash and I'm going to pull in some sparkly gems. I have this big container. I actually have several of these. These are just from Michael's. They have thousands and thousands of little gems inside of them. So I just pick out ones that coordinate with my cupcakes. I'll use my Marvy jewel picker and some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive and get those jewels glued down. And then I've got a sentiment here that says, "Let's Party." This is a Kathy Zilski stamp set called Stop, Drop, and Party. And it's got the coordinating dies so that you can cut the words out, which I think is really neat. So I usually just stamp a whole bunch of those and keep them in a little zippered pouch because birthday cards are my most needed cards, of course. So I'll get this sentiment adhered down to my card. And then that's going to be it for this project. Here is a close-up look at the finished card. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a little bit of your time with me here today. I appreciate all of the support, the likes, the comments, and the subscribes. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love to have you along my card making journey. Coming up on screen are a few videos that I think you may enjoy. And thanks again for watching. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!